Being ready for a major disaster, it's no longer the realm of militiamen hidden in the mountains.
The shaky economy, recent catastrophes fueling this growing movement of soft-core survivalists who could be your next-door neighbors. 7 News reporter Jacqueline Allen introduces all of us to Colorado's Preppers Network. It's a story you'll see only on 7 News.
If there were ever a disaster in Frederick, Colorado,
from the outside looking in, nobody could really know.
This house is probably where you'd want to be.
Gonna tickle you.
Ron and Heather Douglas and their 6 children may seem carefree, but they are new members of a growing online network getting ready for the worst. They call themselves preppers.
Is this paranoid?
No.
We don't think so. We think we're very normal. But
Remember post-Hurricane Katrina? The government was criticized for not delivering food and water fast enough, even in Colorado.
a couple of years ago, we had 3-4 foot snow. People couldn't leave their house. We had neighbors that didn't have enough food for 3 days.
But the Douglases were preppers when preppers weren't cool. Starting with a 72-hour emergency kit for everyone in the family.
Granola bars, raisins.
Complete with food, water,
Flashlight, glow stick,
and supplies for 3 days. For staying home,
This is our emergency water storage.
they have 3 months water supply, a year's worth of oil changes, and a winter's warmth for their wood-burning stove.
The Douglas family has a food pantry to rival a grocery store. Enough food to feed 8 people for a year.
It can start as simple as just buying a few extra things at the grocery store when you're there.
They also stock up from their backyard garden.
I really like to can, and so when we can grow a lot of it ourselves, it makes it so they eat more nutritious food, and we also can put it up and save money.
All this prepping has already paid off.
I was out off-roading in our vehicle, and we got stuck, and I was way out there, and I had the whole family with me.
The car's emergency preparedness kit came in handy. The family camped while Dad hiked to get help.
I think it's our responsibility to be prepared for circumstances that happen in our lives.
They're no survivalists. They live in the suburbs, but they say the preppers movement is the reason they can feel carefree.
I think there's a sense of freedom that comes with being independent and relying upon yourself for things. I don't think it can come any other way.
In Frederick,
I see it.
Jacqueline Allen, 7 News.
Also recommend having a financial reserve, at least 3 months living expenses set aside in case you lose your job. For tips on creating your own food storage pantry and what you should include in your emergency supply kit, go to thedenverchannel.com.
Hey everyone, this is Rob from Outdoor Travel Channel, and today I'm going to show you my prepping room. Now the lighting might be off a little bit, and I just went in with a GoPro to kind of show you how to do day-by-day prepping for, a few days if you want to, a week or so. My goal is to have at least a week's worth of food and water for Sherry and I, plus in case our grandkids and my daughter comes over, if, power's out for a couple of days or for a week or more, they're going to be hurting because they don't prep. Yes, I've been trying to get them to prep, but those young people. Anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to take you into our spare bedroom. Forgive me if the lighting isn't very good, but it gives you an idea of what we do for day-by-day prepping and how to do it in a long-scale way to keep it affordable and practical. So here we go. Hello everyone, this is Rob, and today I'm letting you see my little stash in the spare bedroom. Now, I have a 3-bedroom house, and it's just me and Sherry, so we have this room that we kind of have a lot of stuff in, and it needs to be sorted. But it's also our prep room. So one of the things I wanted to show you is what I've been starting to do is make sure that I have lots of paper products. Let me tell you, if we go a few weeks or months or a long period of time without extra toilet paper and paper towels and things like that, you'll be hurting. But there's ways around that too, like the little wet wipes and things like that, and some people use a damp cloth and stuff, but anyway, that's as extreme. So one of the things I was just going to show you, that doing prepping, you don't have to do it all at once. Do a little bit at a time while you can. Of course, if you see a disaster happening quick, obviously do it faster. But if you have some time, I definitely would suggest prepping for at least 3 weeks to a month, just just in case. I'm in Arizona, so we don't have a lot of hurricanes or anything like that, but boy, I tell you, we could be affected by power outages really easily. Monsoons can do a lot of damage here too, but we don't have the extreme weather like you might get in the Northwest over in Florida and the Gulf of Mexico. But anyway, we don't have a volcano nearby either, and earthquakes aren't as rampant as it is on the coast. But if something happens on the coast, it probably could affect us here in Arizona. So one of the newest things I've been doing is at Costco, I picked up some of their storage items. And every time I go to the grocery store shopping, I get something a little extra. I do have freeze-dried food. But some of the little things that you can get a really good price on is like top ramen, a little bit of Spam, Quaker Oats, dried milk, salt. Got rice in here. Oh, so I got some other goodies in here. Gravies, flavoring things. Just to give you ideas of what you could do. And here's my little, so you can see inside, sugar. And my sugar is double protected in a plastic sealed baggies, just to kind of make sure it stays safe and I don't get any critters in here. But yeah, every time I go to the grocery store, I just grab a little more. So I'm working on my first box here. This one's empty, and that's it. That's it for that. But in here is where I buy my water. So we also have extra food in here for our pets. So we got a whole bag of food in here for the cat. Got lots of batteries. Every time I go to the grocery store, I always grab a water jug. So as you can see, I'm getting quite a bit of water. The other thing is, for cooking, these little guys are kind of expensive but very convenient. So at Safeway, our grocery store, they're kind of expensive there. They're $7.99, but you can get them for $5.99. Sometimes they go on sale. Anyway, I buy one extra and I just keep adding on to it. I have more down below. Battery charging system, my solar charging system for our cell phones. I keep water purification, alcohol and peroxide is in here. Yeah, everybody should have a bottle of wine, right? Cat foods, lighters, unique things here. This is Quaker Oats. That's that side. This side here I got more. I just got some dried food, first aid kit, more dried food, more water, dog food, more water. What else I got in here? A solar radio. I don't know what this thing is. Oh, this is a I got these on sale at Amazon. They're lanterns that they work really good. LED, use low power. And oh yeah, they had soap on sale at a lot of soap, and so I thought the price was really good, so I bought a case of soap. And believe me, if anything, it would be a bargaining chip for things. So as you can see, I'm just showing you how you can just kind of keep adding to it. Now eventually, when we get all this stuff out of this room, I'll put some shelves over here and put more water. And what I like about this room is it's a very dark room. We keep it sealed off with we have a panel on the outside that keeps it real dark in here. So all my water is in the dark, kept cool. Everything's kept cool in here, and like I said, it doesn't have to be expensive. I just suggest you just do a little bit at a time. So I hope that motivates you a little bit to get at least prepared 72 hours worth or a week's worth. I am shooting for a month worth of food and water, and that includes your pets. And the other thing is, you might notice I'm a little getting kind of double what it would be for 2 people, because I kind of expect that if we had a disaster or something, that my daughter and her family may come here. And so I want to make sure I have enough extra water and food to support extra people if I have to. So, and also weapons. You've seen a video that we did earlier. We do have several weapons, and we also stockpile. I think I keep some bullets in here, but I also keep them in another room. So lots of things to protect the family too. So in case I have to hunker down, it isn't what you own, it's what you can hold on to. That's the trick. So anyway, hope that motivates you a little bit. Good thing to do. Believe me, if something happens, you'd be really glad you did it. So anyway, I'm Rob. Talk to you later. Bye now.